So as many of you know, the city of Elmira was awarded $1 million as part of the Empire State Poverty Reduction. I was a member of the Business and Commercial Development section of that. I was also a member of Cornell Cooperative Extension Natural Leaders Initiative. And right now, one of the biggest and things that I'm most enthusiastic about is, having a conversation with Don. We realized that there were so many people out here that were looking for jobs, that wanted jobs, that couldn't find jobs, and didn't realize what their opportunities were. So I said, Don comes to me one day and says, hey, do you know anybody looking for work? I said, I know a lot of people looking for work. How many people do you need? He just said, start sending them my way. So we're working and developing a program for a pre-apprenticeship program right through the Sheet Metal Workers Union right here in Elmira. And I'm very proud to say that we're getting that off the ground. And I want to be able to open up to all the business trades, all the building trades, so that we can get people to work. Let's replace some of these minimum wage jobs where people are working 2 and 3 jobs just to try to make ends meet and relying on social services to get by. We can replace them with one job, a union job, with benefits, with health insurance, with a pension, an actual life. That's how we fight poverty. I'm working on another program called Poverty Stoplight, which I'm very passionate about. Poverty Stoplight is where we actually go into the homes, and it's a product of Cornell Cooperative Extension, and I'm proud to say that I was involved in the ground level. But let's find out what obstacles are in the way of people that are living at or below the poverty line and figure out what can we do to help change their situation. How can we connect them to community resources that will help them advance in life? And listen, I'm all for this. I will pound the pavement all day long if that's what it takes, but there's only one way to do this. We have to do it one house at a time, one block at a time, one street at a time, one neighborhood at a time. There is no answer to solve poverty other than hard work, and it's gonna take all of us. Will you help me? Yeah. Listen, I do this because I care. I do this because I love my community. And honestly, I don't have a bad thing to say about Mike Cruz, and I'm not gonna do it. I don't have a bad thing to say about Chris Moss, and I'm not going to do it. You know what? If anything else, Chris Moss taught me that you can be an African American in this county and win a public office, and I have respect for him for that. I want to win, but I have respect for him for that.
You're a better candidate.
Local jobs, local labor. I want to govern by listening to the people that live here, to the people that work here. I can't remember the last time I saw a county executive having a local town hall. We're going to do those regularly. We need to do regularly scheduled town halls, and we need to do them in every section of Chemung County. We need to get in there and need to listen to what the people have to say about what they think is wrong, how they think that we can improve. And let's bring that back to the Hazlett building. Let's bring that back to the county legislators, and let's have a conversation on how we can extend our hand to help the people that we represent. We need to govern from the bottom up instead of the top down. No more dictating. This is government of the people, by the people, not of the person, by the person. A big deal in our area is a sales tax redistribution plan. Everybody's talking about it. I'm about tired of talking about it. What do you think, General Patton? Listen, we are getting ready to have one of the most talented group of legislatures in county history. And I mean that sincerely, Democrat and Republican. We have some of the most talented people that are getting ready to be one of those 15. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to roll out my sales tax redistribution plan until I talk to every last one of them. Until I talk to the mayor in the city of Elmira, until I talk to the town supervisors in every town in this area, in the village, we're gonna sit down and talk together. We're gonna figure out a plan together. We're gonna work together. And I can't say everybody's gonna be happy, but we are gonna compromise. We're gonna figure out what's gonna work, and then we're gonna roll out our plan together. Listen, power is an interesting thing. Because some people that have power feel like they need to use it. I don't give a about power. It's not about power, it's about people. It's about the people that live here in this county. It's about the people that are busting their butt every day to go to work just to get by. That's what it's about. It's not about wearing a big power emblem on your chest. I am not Superman, I'm one person. There's nothing more special than me than it is about you. We are all the same. So let's work together and solve these problems. I will tell you this. I will not be interested in any plan that's increasing tax dollars to any municipality if the city of Elmira is not included. That part I will stand firm on. The city of Elmira and labor needs a seat on the IDA. The city needs to say what happens in their own backyard. In labor, who's gonna do the work? They need a seat at the table. And we need to make sure that that happens. I'm not gonna settle for 70%. 70%. As my buddy Don says, what if police answer 70% of their calls? What if the fire departments responded to 70% of fires? And listen, we need to keep our money local. I mean, if we are living in an economy that is in horrible circumstances, why wouldn't we keep our money local? How does that not make sense? I mean, what happens? We're gonna put millions of dollars into a project and we're gonna employ people from out of state. What are they gonna do with that money? They're gonna go and spend it in their own communities. We need to spend that money here in our community. Keep that money local. Do business with people that do business with you. We need to address the opioid epidemic here in our community. We need to provide more assistance to treatment initiatives. We need to look into inpatient care. We have family members that are struggling. Have you ever put in Google opioid treatment? Have you ever done a search on a treatment facility? You know what happens? You get a stock photo and it says it's here in Elmira. Well, guess what? It's not. It's in Florida, it's in New York, it's in California. It's a business. I don't care about the business. I want to help our community and the people that are in it. I want to help our family members. So I'm going to fight for that. Are you still with me?
Yeah!
We need more support for our local veterans. Listen, if they can fight for us, then we should be able to fight for them. So I say we need more support for our local veterans.
Yeah!
And we need to expand our efforts to bring in more manufacturing jobs. I'm going to do everything in my human power to make sure that that happens as your next county executive. We need clean energy jobs, solar and wind jobs. We need to explore things that we haven't explored before, which means that we need to get out of our comfort zone and be comfortable with being uncomfortable. We need to create destinations for our area. And here's the problem. And some of this might sound small, but when I want to take our kids to have a little bit of fun, they want to go to Dave & Buster's and they want to go to Sky Zone. We have to drive 2 hours away to do that. So what does that mean? We have to leave our community, drive 2 hours away. We have to get a hotel. We're going to buy food in another community. We're going to get a hotel in another community. We're going to get gas in another community for something that costs maybe $40 to do. So we need to help develop some of those things right here in Chemung County, and let's let some people come here to us. Chemung County Fairgrounds is widely underutilized. It really, it just is. We need to have events happening there all the time. We need to utilize that large piece of property and make it fun. Give it back to the people instead of just at the fair. We can do so many things in that piece of property. I want to put a farmer's market in Aldrich Park. I love the optics of that. I mean, we have rides now, just like it was when I was a kid. We've got that little lake. I mean, why can't we put some fresh organic food and farmers and support our local farmers by having that all around that lake? I can see the optics of it right now, and it's going to be beautiful. But we need to work on that, and I need your help. So are you still with me?
Yeah.
We need to solve this broadband problem, and we need internet on every stretch of Chemung County. Right now, there are people that are in their homes that don't have it. We need to make sure that we do everything in our human power to make sure that they do.